I'm happy to say we're playing on the water today again. Today with the Yankee chapter of the Antique Outboard Club, and we're at the Natick meet running a 1953 Firestone 10 made by Scott Atwater. So this engine has a little history. It originated in the Syracuse area of New York, and then from what I understand, Doug Penn bought it from his friend that lived there, and then it wound up down in Florida with his son Matt. Then I got it from Matt, and then it wound up going up to New Hampshire to Gary Sonachine, and then I wound up buying it back because I was in love. So I like this one because it runs great, and it's fairly light for 10 horsepower, and it's kind of an oddball. I've seen 7.5s quite often at meets, and not really any 10s, so I fell back in love with it and I had to get it back. Very simple. This one here is basically the low budget Scott Atwater sold under the Firestone name. Instead of having cast aluminum clamp brackets and fancy clamp screws, it's just all bare minimum. I guess to make the original brand Scott stand out, they made theirs a little fancier. But this engine is pretty much original. Just went through the ignition. The first time I got it, went through the ignition, the fuel system, and the gear case, resealed the gear case, and all the normal stuff. It's really just a stock engine, and they run well. I did have to do the lower crank seals. They're always bad on these. But now I'm just enjoying it. So let's go for a ride. This has the what's called the skinny leg before the Mailmatic. A nice trolling engine. So there you have it. These are great running engines. They came in many different colors or flavors, as I like to say. Sold under different brands: Hiawatha, Firestone, of course Scott Atwater, and some others. So if you see one of these, definitely pick it up. They're easy to work on. You can still get the parts, the general service parts for them. Usually got to resort to eBay or Discount Marine. The only drawback I'd say of these maybe is they're definitely loud at high speed. So that's easily fixed though. I'm gonna put a little foam inside here and that'll quiet it right down. This one again is completely stock prop, everything. All right, but nice running engine, 1953 Firestone, 10 horsepower, full shift, forward, neutral, reverse. If you got them.